After a gap of 20 years, the Indian under 20 women's team qualified for the AFC under 20 Women's Asian Cup. Here's a story about how an unconventional goal, a brave save, and a no nonsense coach all came together to ensure that India had a successful qualification campaign in Myanmar. Mona Lisa Devi wasn't always a footballer. She began her sporting journey with handball, but she gave it up after a lack of recognition. Archery was next on her list, but her father advised her to take up football and put on a goalkeeper's gloves. Cut to August 10th of 2025, video snippets of the teenager from Imphal pulling off a goal line save flooded various social media platforms, perhaps making up for the recognition she didn't receive years ago in another sport. That save played a significant role in India's qualification for next year's AFC Under 20 Women's Asian Cup, a feat that the team achieved after 2 long decades. After playing out a goalless draw against Indonesia, the young Tigresses opened their account in the qualifiers with style after downing Turkmenistan 7-0. Then a decider with Myanmar beckoned. The match wasn't pretty in any measure. It was gritty and ugly. Ultimately, an unconventional goal and a disciplined defensive performance helped India overcome its opponent 1-0. A group willing to learn and a no-nonsense coach worked in tandem and ensured a successful qualification campaign for India. The second half against Myanmar saw the Indian players defending a slender 1-goal lead with their backs against the wall. The host, riding on the home crowd's raucous enthusiasm, kept knocking on India's goal. In the 80th minute, substitute Mo Puent Few volleyed it towards goal from close range but was unlucky to rattle just the upright. However, the rolling ball was on the verge of crossing the line, but a leaving Mona Lisa pawed it out of danger.
स्टेप करने के बाद में कॉन्फिडेंस भी अप किया। वो उन लोग का फैन बहुत चिल्लाता है, मेरे आवाज़ नहीं सुन रहे हैं हम लोग का प्लेयर में, इसके लिए मैं कम्युनिकेशन तो नहीं किया उस टाइम में। हम लोग सिर्फ़ मैं सोचती कि सिर्फ़ क्लीन शीट रखना है उस टाइम मेरे को ऐसे सोच के हम लोग डिफेंडर में खेलता है, इसके लिए हम लोग बहुत प्रेशर आता है।
But before Mona Lisa had to spring into action, Pooja, the forward from Haryana's Alakpura, put the visitor ahead. It was just before the half-hour mark when Neha, another winger in the team, whipped in a cross from the left flank, prompting the Myanmar goalkeeper Thu Zar Ong to step out of her line and attempt to punch it away. However, she missed the ball completely and Pooja was in the right place at the right time to push the ball into the back of the net with her torso.
सर वो मोमेंट एक ऐसा मोमेंट है जिसको हम भुला नहीं सकते हैं और अभी भी याद करेंगे तो वो याद आएगा। मोमेंट इज द बेस्ट मोमेंट फॉर अस और वो फीलिंग तो अलग ही थी सर मैच जीतने की।
During the last Under 20 Women's Asian Cup qualifiers, India missed qualification by the barest of margins. Shubhangi Singh, the current captain of the side, remembers the pain all too well.
वहाँ से फिर हमने लास्ट टाइम एएफसी क्वालिफायर्स खेला था वियतनाम में, वहाँ हम लोग नहीं क्वालिफाई हो पाए बट वी प्लेड रियली गुड देयर एज वेल, बट सिर्फ एक गोल डिफरेंस की वजह से नहीं क्वालिफाई हो पाए, तो दैट वाज क्वाइट अ लॉट टू टेक। तो
But going into this set of qualifiers, the defender from Gujarat had no doubts about her team's chances of making it to the tournament.
तो हम लोग विनिंग माइंडसेट से ही गए थे एंड आई एम नॉट ओवरवेल्म्ड बिकॉज क्योंकि मैंने एक्सपेक्ट ही किया था कि हम लोग क्वालिफाई होंगे, तो वो ऐसे मैच के बाद जो इमोशंस थे कि उतना मुझे मतलब सरप्राइज होता है, शॉक वो बिल्कुल नहीं था, क्योंकि हम मैंने तो मैं और शायद पूरी टीम भी कोई शॉकिंग ऐसे फेज में नहीं था कि वाओ वी क्वालिफाइड. I mean, yes, we qualified. We were all very happy, and after 20 years, youth team, any youth team in women's have qualified for the AFC. So yeah, we were happy, but not shocked and shocked and like wow, we qualified. I mean, yes, we qualified, but not wow. So because we all expected that beforehand only. So yeah, that was the feeling.
Before the qualifiers, the Indian squad camped in Bengaluru and even played two friendlies against Uzbekistan, where the Indian side drew one match 1-1 and won the other 4-1. However, the first time the group was together, although for just a week or so due to the Indian Women's League, was back in February just before they departed for Turkey for the Pink Ladies Youth Cup, in which they won two matches and lost one.
As a team we have grown because Uzbekistan ko humne that was also very helpful because they are I mean their senior team is highly ranked than us, so उनके साथ ड्रॉ करना और उनको 4-1 हराना उनके होम ग्राउंड पे, दैट वाज वेरी गुड. एंड ऑल थैंक्स टू आवर कोच. आई मीन दे he have already always let made us play I mean we were never like defensive football. He always want us to put pressure on the opponents no matter who we play. I mean we were playing Russia also, then there also he wanted us to put pressure on them, because I mean we have to be uh, I mean practical also, they are highly ranked than us. So then also he was like we can't play defensive football, I mean low block, because that's not how he wants us to play. So he played a huge role in this tournament and throughout our whole journey. So yeah, I am very thankful for him also.
Sweden's Joakim Alexandersson took the job of coaching the under-20 and under-17 Indian women's teams last December, and in his first major assignment, he found success. Yet, he felt that there was still room for improvement for this age group of players in the country.
In this age group, I guess because back home, the youth, both guys and the female, they starting to play football a bit more earlier, I guess. And now I know that a lot of Indian guys they're starting more early also. But when it, talking about the female, I think back home they start to training more earlier and work a lot with the basic stuff in technical moments, and maybe that is a little bit lacking from beginning here, so you have to work a little bit more with those kind of moments even in this age groups now, but hopefully in the future here now there comes more and more academies, FIFA academies, and also the Indian clubs, so starting more own academies, even for women's team. That will for sure make sure to make the Indian football girls to improve also in that areas.
The 49-year-old was honest in his analysis of the Myanmar match.
So I think they were a little bit too afraid to play football actually. So we were not able to keep the ball that much in the last 30 minutes, for example, and that was a little bit frustrating. But otherwise, other than that, I think we had a good tournament together. I didn't rotate so much with the whole squad also, so a lot of players had to play 3 games in 5 days. So that was a tough one also, of course. But I think that the mindset and the spirit that those girls are showing is very, very strong. They have a really strong mindset, all of them, and they really want to work hard for the team.
Alexandersson described himself as a coach who always wants to have a good relationship with his players. He wants them to have confidence in him and not be scared. While the Swede might be quite vociferous on the touchline, he ensured that it's all part of being in the game, and his players know that as well. The Under-20 Women's Asian Cup is 8 months away, and the coach already has plans for preparing for the tournament, but he decided to keep them to himself. Fitness and being brave in one-on-one situations are areas to improve for the team. But before that, Alexanderson has the SAF Under 17 Women's Championship to look forward to, which begins soon on August 20, ahead of the AFC Under 17 Women's Asian Cup qualifiers in October. That was all from this story from the world of Indian football. Keep following Sportstar from all the latest updates from Indian football and all the other sports. Thank you.